Hi guys, welcome back to a new vlog. Merry Christmas, it's Christmas and I have again another Christmas jumper on. Today I am making brownies. Everyone loves brownies, it's the perfect dessert and I'm making vegan brownies. I'm going to use some vegan products like vegan butter. I'm going to make flax eggs. In one of my videos I will show you and explain you how you can make those things. I'm going to use some orange because it's Christmas and you want to have like the nice orangey flavor in it, and you want some nuts, so I'm having some walnuts today in my brownies, some pure chocolate, self-raising flour, baking powder, vanilla extract, salt, all these ingredients for my amazing brownies. So I'm gonna start with melting my chocolate. I always put like a little splash of almond milk in my chocolate. I think this is like 200 grams, maybe a little bit less. So I'm gonna make sure you guys have all the measurements for all the products and all the ingredients. So I'm gonna make sure this is melted. I'm gonna put it in the microwave for a minute or two and then it's gonna be ready to start. So I messed up. I tried to put this one in the microwave, but I just didn't pay attention, so it got really thick. So if this happens, there's not much you can do. You just need to get some other chocolate, and the other option you can do, what I find quite easier, is just put it on the fire and put a little tiny little bit of coconut oil in and then slowly let it melt. And this is the texture you actually want for your brownies, for melted chocolate. I fixed it. I still have some chocolate here. And I'm going to start now with the rest of the ingredients. So I'm using 500 grams of sugar. I'm going to start with that. Just some nice sugar. Then I'm going to make my flax egg. In one of my first videos when I made, I think it was muffins, I tried to find a replacement for eggs and I found it. I did some research, I got some books at home, and I found out that if you use flax seeds and you put them in with water and leave them like in the fridge for 10 minutes or longer, they become really slimy almost, and it's the same texture that you have for eggs. So it's perfect for when you're using vegan products and you don't want to have any eggs or animal products, and you can just make your own eggs with flax seeds. So I'm going to do that next. Just going to make this like this, it's fine. I'm going to make the flax eggs. So it's 2 tablespoons for this one of flax seeds. I'm going to do that with some water. It's going to be 6 tablespoons of water. Mix it properly. You can see the texture is already like getting quite thick, but you want it to be quite slimy. So I'm going to leave this in the fridge for 10 minutes so I can put all the rest of the ingredients together, and then this will be ready as well in time. I'm using vegan butter, and honestly it smells just like normal butter. I'm using this brand. There are loads of different brands that you can use for dairy-free vegan butter. I love to use this one just because I feel like the flavor, the taste, the smell is exactly the same as normal butter. But you can use any vegan butter that you like. Just gonna put this in. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract. Put the melted chocolate in. Still nice, the texture. So I'm just going to put my flax seeds now. It smells so nice. Now I'm going to put flour in. gonna use a little bit less because I feel like my texture is quite thick already, so I don't want to put too much flour in. You can always put some more water in to give the texture, make the texture a little bit better. So I'm gonna put some cacao powder in because we haven't used enough chocolate and there's chocolate everywhere. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. So, because it's Christmas, I love orange, and I always put a little bit of orange, just a tiny little bit, to give it nice Christmassy flavor and with some nuts. So that's what I'm going to do now. Get some fresh orange. It's not a lot what you use, but it's just a tiny little bit to give that extra flavor, and it smells amazing. I think it's one of the nicest combinations. Chocolate, dark chocolate with orange. I mean, it's just perfect. And then just some nuts. You can do whatever you want. You can do almonds. I love walnuts. And I think the combination with dark chocolate, walnuts, and some orange is just perfect. And it's very Christmassy. It just reminds me of Christmas. When I smell this, it's just like, oh, Christmas desserts, little treats. I use like a handful of walnuts. If you don't like walnuts, you can use something else. Cashew nuts are always nice. Pecan is also really nice. Then to finish, just a pinch of salt. And if you want to, I like to do it. You can use chocolate buttons or you can just use normal pure chocolate. You can try to rasp it as well. It will probably melt most of it, but I always like to put some bits in. So I'm just chopping the last bits of the chocolate with the walnuts, putting it in. And look at my hands, guys. It's fine, I'm cooking, so I'm not supposed to be pretty and clean. So this is all ready. I'm gonna clean this all up because I don't know what to do with myself right now. I'm gonna clean it up and then pour it into this. The oven is getting warm now. It's gonna be preheated on 180 degrees, I think. But first I'm gonna clean my hands and everything around me. Everything is clean now. I'm just gonna put some coconut oil just on the sides so it doesn't stick. So put it on the sides. And now it's going to be heavy because it's a heavy bowl. Trying my best to show you guys. I think most of it's out. Just make sure everywhere is the same thickness. That's it. I'm gonna put this in the oven for 25 minutes. The oven is preheated at 180 degrees and just keep an eye on it. Just see if it's like racing, because it needs to race a little bit. And yeah, it should be ready in 25 minutes. So the brownie is finished. It's cooled off now for at least 2 hours. Make sure when you take it out of the oven, don't freak out when it's quite liquidy and it's not solid. It happened to me as well. You just need to give it some time to cool off and it gets really solid like mine. So take some time, let it cool off, and then enjoy your brownie. I'm so excited about this one because it smells really Christmassy. So I'm just gonna put some cacao powder on top, just like this, just a tiny little bit. I love the color difference of the chocolate. Makes me happy. So that's it. And I'm just gonna sprinkle a tiny little bit, just for decoration, actually more, on top. Looks amazing. And cut it in pieces. So I'm finished with the brownie today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thumbs up if you like the video and subscribe and let me know how you get on with your version of the brownie. Like I said, you can put some different nuts in, you can make it your own. I love to put some orange and some walnuts in because it's Christmas. But you can do different things. You can just keep it plain as well. So yeah, good luck with the brownies. Thank you for watching and make sure you subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.